Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Tina from TinaHeals.com, and this video is about an Aries ascendant, an Aquarius moon, and a Sagittarius sun. So you have fire, cardinal mutable fire with your rising, and with your sun, and with your moon you have fixed air. So having your ascendant degree or your rising sign being Aries, it gives you this energy of the pioneer. Okay, it's in cardinal fire, the domain of Mars, the red planet, the planet that rules our action principle. It can be combative and competitive as well because it's libidinal. So it deals with our sexual urges and our libido. Okay, and having your moon, very private part of us, you have that in Aquarius, and this moon placement is probably one of the least emotional placements of the moon. And not to say you don't feel emotions, but you always like to come from a place of reason rather than sentiment and feelings. Now, with your sun, sun is amazing in Sagittarius. Jupiter rules Sagittarius, mutable fire, distributive fire, expanding fire. So this is definitely going to make you get you bitten by the travel bug, and you are quite the philosopher. So the ascendant is the degree of the zodiac rising on this eastern side of the horizon at the moment of our birth. Okay, and the sign on which it falls is our rising sign. So the rising sign is the first touch point the soul makes with the 3D world, and that's why the ascendant is so very important. Okay, it is a Rashi in Vedic astrology, and with the ascendant it's our physical body, it's how we look, it's when you walk into a room how the world perceives us. The sun is how we want to be perceived, but the ascendant is how the world perceives us. Okay, it is it's also a pointer of how we'll get sick, how we will die, and so many more things. So to understand the karma of your ascendant is the key to figuring out your natal chart. And for you, this is Mars. So the placement of Mars in your natal chart is really going to be pivotal for you to understand what actions you need to take and why certain actions work out, why certain ones don't, why certain things get foiled. Okay. Now, with an Aries ascendant, I told you, when you walk into a room with that purposeful Aries stride, people can see you're a leader. People can see you will take no nonsense and you're not afraid to tell it how it is. You're quite the dominant. You're always in charge. You don't, you love new adventures, new people, new relationships. Cardinal fire, you just want to move from one place to another, one relationship to another. You like the chase. Once you get someone's affections, you get bored. You can be bossy, you can be arrogant, you can be quite the bitch. Okay. But hey, that comes with being an Aries. It comes with the territory, so to speak. But it's so because you are meant to be a trailblazer, a fire starter, and go places where no one of the zodiac will dare go. That's why you are really a visionary sign. If you ask me, Aquarius and Aries are two of the most visionary signs of the zodiac, and they are here to guide us and take us to places we normally wouldn't go to. Every sign holds the sacred energies. With Aries, it's the energy of going forward. With Taurus, it's building on where you've gone. With Gemini, it's communicating, so on and so forth. So for you, this is having an ascendant, having a rising sign as Aries. It's about you wanting to go forward, start new things, experience new things. You don't want to get bogged down. You don't want to get cloistered or feel claustrophobic. You like to feel expansive, more so with the sad sun. But even with your Aries ascendant, There is no way you want to get tied to routine per se. As I said, you want to start very many things. Being an entrepreneur would really be ideal for you. Okay, and you're the infant of the zodiac. Okay, so with infancy comes comes selfishness, because the infant understands self-preservation, but the selfishness should not be just me and destructive. Eminent astrologer says, Stephen Forrest says, that the goal of Aries should be enlightened selfishness. Okay, me. Then what? Self-care, self-love. And then how do I distribute it? Because with Sag Sun, you are distributive fire. You're going to distribute wisdom. Okay, that's why you're here. That's the key archetype you're working with. Now, also remember Aries is how you look, rules the face, the head, and the brains. So very quick thinking, quick moving face, high cheekbones, narrow mouth, a cruel look in the eyes, edgy eyes, temperamental, dominating, intimidating with the eyes, but you can be very dry. Your constitution can be very dry. Even women with this placement tend to keep their hair short. So that's something. Too much fire can burn it up. The hard aspects to Mars can see you have brittle hair, okay, and loss of hair. So nothing that oiling it won't fix. So oil, hydrate, don't stay dehydrated. Okay, keep hydrating yourself. Remember that. And style, very Martian, you want to stand out definitely, and you have an Aquarius moon, so bam, you're definitely going to stand out. No way you won't. With the hard aspects to Mars, be careful of accidents, freak fires, and all of that. All right. Now, your 6th house of health is Virgo. Virgo rules digestion and nervous system. So, what you put in the mouth, if you're worried, if you're anxious, it's becoming toxic, giving you migraines, chronic headaches, ENT issues, sensitivity to gum and teeth, and all of that. So be very careful. Now, very masculine, very edgy energy, so always find an outlet. Yoga, kickboxing, taekwondo, tai chi, whatever floats your boat. Find an outlet for that tremendous physical Martian energy. Okay, you have to, otherwise it will burn you up. This energy will consume you, literally. Okay, very quick metabolism. Figure out your diet. Okay, figure out your diet. Be clean, eat organic, and all of that. It's really connected to your head, your gut, and your brain. Very connected, right? Now, Aquarius moon. So the moon is a very private part of us. If the ascendant is like the Jungian mask, the moon is who we are when the mask comes off. And we're ready to be vulnerable in our meanness, okay? Meanness. Blavatsky said beingness, I said meanness, okay? And the moon is our emotions, our imagination, our moods, our instinctual energy, our instinctual perceptive energy, our mother, our childhood. It's such a private part of us, and it shows the most till we are 7, because before that we don't put this ascendant barrier on us. We are raw, we are open, we are vulnerable, and that is the moon. That's our moon, the least emotional sign, moon in Aquarius. But not because you don't like emotions. It's because you always like to come from a place of objective reason. You're very egalitarian. You're very progressive, very liberal, very unique, very eccentric, very, very used to radical change. And you like to bring about radical change. You love revolution. Aquarius is a sign of revolution. Okay, and a sign of larger house of 11th house, larger community. 11th house moon will see you always having a parade of friends coming in and out of your life, but you must develop one-to-one connections. Otherwise you can just be, you can just have this huge gang and not be really connected to anyone. Okay, and here, even with another human being in a romantic relationship, you are afraid to show yourself because you're afraid of rejection, actually. Now, I know we all are, but Aquarius moons, you literally Keep your emotions at bay because you don't want to reveal yourself. It's as simple as that, okay? And constantly people are moving in and out of your life. Aquarius rules the ankles and circulation. Be aware of that. Moon there, difficult aspects to moon. You can see problems with circulation, right? Now, and of course arthritis, take care of that. Yoga again, I cannot stress enough. Fixed air sign should give you focus, Aquarius, because you won't get that from Aries or Sag. So when you think of concentration, focus, think of your Aquarius moon and develop that side to the Aquarius moon, you know. You spend a lot of time in developing community related ideas, and this is a sign of innovation. So ideally you want to innovate something to better your community. You're always thinking of your community, okay? And if you're the odd one with hard aspects to Uranus, or say hard aspects to Saturn is very much the key to your natal chart, because Saturn and Uranus are such disparate energies. Saturn is structures and Uranus breaks structures, and yet they both rule Aquarius. Think of the glyph of Aquarius, the two waves. They are not water, they're sine and cosine waves of existence. So the water bearer actually has knowledge that he pours forth. So you are here to pour forth knowledge for humanity, you know. Great connector, great with big groups. You're really good with big groups, and intimacy issues. I see intimacy issues with Aquarius moons always. John Lennon, by the way, he had a great thing with Yoko, right? So get there. I mean, that's what I mean. We don't know really what went on between them, but he was probably, Yoko at points thought he was very emotionally detached. Aquarian moons can be like that, but they're so expansive. Think of this, imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us, above us, only sky. That, my friend, is the ethos of an Aquarius moon. Powerful, beautiful, right? Brilliantly innovative, eccentric, highly imaginative, and works very well with abstractions. You are truly the future thinker. Humanity today will never understand you. Actually, we might, because you're walking into the age of Aquarius. Pluto moves into Aquarius 2026. Bam, you're gonna have this really powerful. Aquarius rules youth. See people like Greta coming up and speaking. Yeah, she's also Saturn's child. She's got such Capricorn placements. Okay, freedom loving, but don't become a rebellious just for the sake of being rebellious. Balance always. Now, Sag Sun, powerful, solid sun. You can a fire sign, and this is trining your ascendant, your sun. So you have this good energy of trine, which is powerful, fluid energy. But trines can be lazy. The energy is so easy that you don't land up not using it. So the sun is actually about our soul's purpose. It is about our inner vitality. It is our father. It is our goals, our ambitions in the soul-centric sense, not Martian sense, okay? It's our conscious awareness, our willpower, okay? It is how we want the world to perceive us. And with the Sagittarius sun, you are the philosopher. Forever bitten by wanderlust, the travel bug. You want to travel, experience cultures, and you really want to get, not from a 5-star or anything. You want to get into the culture to truly experience it. Be one with the culture, okay? Ninth house sun. So this is really powerful for you to be in public life. You could be a teacher of sorts, of course. Always with Jupiter rules Sagittarius, having your sun there, you're teaching about something you love doing, life coach. And Sag, think of the glyph of Sag, you know, it used to be a centaur like Chiron, thereby some people associate Chiron, then it became an archer, and now it's just a arrow with a piece of bow. So Sagittarius is always going forward, directionality, a spiritual directionality. It is the most spiritual of the fire signs, by the way. So you have the philosopher, you have the pioneer, and you have the innovator. What can you create out of this stupendous mix? Let me know in the comments below, and please thumbs up, like, share, visit my website www.tina